have seen these two athletes in this building before. They are wild, they are unhinged, and they have a chance to etch their names in the Rise history books. Can DDTrash be the ones to wrestle or claw those championships away from System Elite?
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 410 pounds. Pure Trash, Ron Mathis, and Mr. DDT, Bruce Gray, DDTrash.
As action continues here, September 7th of 2019, IndyWrestling.us presents this Rise Tag Team title match.
Introducing their opponents, weighing in tonight at 446 pounds. They are the first ever Rise Tag Team champions. Big Bad Ty Cross and the new ugly Edric Everhart. System Elite.
The tag team that did whatever it took to obtain those Rise Tag titles, even if it meant being an asterisk in the history books, one way or another. Edric Everhart and Ty Cross are the first and only Rise Tag champions. However, I think that the combination of Mathis and Bruce Gray may be the most unconventional pairing, the most unconventional challenge that System Elite has had for those belts.
Yeah, but I don't know, Jim. I may have to disagree with you on this one, because as we've seen in the past, the only thing System Elite cares about is walking out with those titles, and they don't care how they do it.
And there will be no waiting here. System Elite jumping the gun, attacking Mathis and Gray before the bell even sounded. But when it comes to fisticuffs, Bruce Gray and Ron Mathis have the advantage. And Mathis and Gray are no strangers to championships either. Among Mathis's many...
Out here, wait a second.
Watch out! DDTrash takes out the champions. As I was saying, Mathis, among his many championships, he is a former Combat Zone Wrestling heavyweight champion, where he regularly competed in matches that featured glass, barbed wire, light tubes.
In other words, he's nuts.
Absolutely, there's no chance Ron Mathis won't take. Self-preservation is not a trait of Ron Mathis.
Yeah, well, it's going to be one of System Elite here tonight, I have a feeling.
System Elite, the only place they're going to be is on Dream Street, as the challengers have the early advantage here.
They're just bouncing their heads off that mat like a couple of basketballs. And the champs just took themselves out.
Mathis and Gray, they're feeling it here, Paul. And this is not the wheelhouse of System Elite. They're all out of sorts. They've got to try to slow this thing down, because Mathis and Bruce Gray work together so well, as you're seeing some tandem offense there. And a little bit of classic tag team wrestling in there as
A
well.
little flapjack action by DDTrash, a la the Midnight Express. Look that one up on the Google, kids.
What do you think Beautiful Bobby would think of Ron Mathis?
Don't think he would know what to think of him. He may actually make him speak for once. And our champions seem to be taking a hike here.
Yeah, they're going to be like Dennis Condrey and just take a leave of absence, I think.
Wait a minute.
Oh, God, they're coming up here. Paul, why do these guys end up over here all the time?
I know that makes you a little nervous.
And this fight is spilling literally all over this building.
They're a little too close for comfort there.
Mathis and Gray will use anything they can as a weapon.
Hit them with this building if they could pick it up.
If they get out in the concession stand, they're going to be throwing right hands of popcorn. Believe me, anything.
That's for sure.
And System Elite, they're trying to slow things down here because they are totally out of their element.
Yeah, this match is not going quite the way they thought it would.
System Elite, they are traditional tag team wrestling through and through. That's why they're so successful. This is the complete other side of the coin. And Ty Cross was able to neutralize Bruce Gray, but still things have not settled down. Hey, Paul, who's legal?
I have no idea. You tell me. We'll go with the two in the ring.
I'm guessing that the official ruling is going to be Bruce Gray and Ty Cross.
Good enough for me. Let's start with that and see where we go from there.
And I talked about traditional tag team wrestling. Immediately, Ty Cross goes to a traditional tag wrestling maneuver, preventing Bruce Gray from getting a tag. A body lock to try to keep Bruce Gray on System Elite's half of the ring, but it's not going to be effective here because he caught a foot right in the back of the head.
No, but just like that, Ty Cross takes the advantage.
Again,
back.
right back to the traditional element. And if you can, speak to why it's so important to cut that ring in half.
Well, it's very important to cut that ring in half. Like I've said many times as a tag team specialist, you keep your opponent in your half of the ring, keep the other man on the outside, wear him down, and victory will be yours.
In those quick tags, you keep your opponent guessing. They don't know where the attack is coming from next. They can prepare themselves for the punishment they're sustaining. And right now, Ron Mathis is unintentionally putting Bruce Gray in an even worse scenario because he's being mugged by System Elite here.
Not only that, but by moving in and out quickly, they keep a fresh man in the ring at all times while their opponent is being worn down systematically, to turn a phrase.
And again, System Elite exploiting the referee as well, exploiting the emotions of Ron Mathis.
Yeah, he's seen his buddy getting beat up. The first thing he wants to do is get involved, but that's really not helping him out at this point.
In this meticulous, methodical pace, as you can see, the complete opposite of the opening moments of this matchup, and that is why System Elite is in firm control. Classic wrestling, classic tag strategy is what defines Ty Cross, Edric Everhart.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, especially with this change of attitude in Ty Cross and Edric Everhart System Elite. These guys are performing on the level the wrong crowd used to as far as being tag team champions.
Oh, absolutely. Because these guys have their wheelhouse, their strategy, and they execute it perfectly.
And that's one thing we always did, especially as champions, is we made you bring the fight to us, and we took care of it our way.
And let me ask you this, Paul. I mean, as we mentioned, you had 25 of your 30 years in the wrestling business or as an in-ring athlete. And during that time, you were primarily a tag team wrestler. You and Brian Anthony is the wrong crowd, as you mentioned. More tag championships to your resume than we have time to list here. Since you and Brian Anthony competed against an array of opponents, how does a tag team get prepared, stay sharp against a variety of of opposing tag teams. In this case, Ron Mathis, Bruce Gray, two of the best athletes in the Midwest, are coming into the Stronghold. How does System Elite stay sharp month after month?
Well, what you got to do is you got to, like I said before, you use your fight. No matter how the match starts out, turns out, you always bring it back to your game plan. You don't let them fight their game plan. You use your game plan. And that's what System Elite is doing right now. Up, and now we got a fresh tag coming in, and here comes Mathis.
Mathis hit the floor, but he's durable.
And then on his feet. System Elite's not aware of it.
He's going to take a chance.
They're about to find out. Double
like a kamikaze. And look at the look in the eyes of Ron Mathis. He's not all there, but he sure as hell is impressive.
I'll tell you what, the lights are on, but nobody's home.
A System Elite sandwich there. What dynamic offense from Mathis out of the corner.
He just dropped Edric right on his head there. Beautiful fall away slam now on Ty Cross.
Mathis hooks up Everhart.
He's got him hooked up here. I don't know if he's going for an underhook. Edric countered it.
Everhart doesn't realize Ty Cross is nowhere to be found. And some dusty S jabs from Bruce Gray, but he got caught into a Blue Thunder bomb, and that goes back to, again, the perfect execution of System Elite.
Once again, trying to bring it back around to their game plan, not DDTrash's.
And this thing, we knew it would be wild, but this thing is completely broken down once again.
Mathis up and over, coming back at him.
Interception. Could have him this time.
Hook now.
Tiger driver plants the champions. Ty Cross is up. Intercepts Ron Mathis. Plants him to the canvas. Bruce Gray trying to collect himself here. I don't think Ty Cross sees Gray.
Well, he sees him now. But Gray got him.
And look at the carnage in the ring right now.
This looks like a car crash on the interstate here right now.
All four athletes in the ring, unorthodox action here.
Somebody needs to get to their feet here.
The tag team championships are on the line. And I believe those championships are in real jeopardy right here. What teamwork from Mathis and Gray.
10 minutes gone by, 10 minutes.
Hook the leg.
That was close. That was real close.
Less than a second away, and you can see Everhart with a sense of urgency just launching himself at Mathis, They both go crashing to the concrete. Wait a minute, Ty Cross has the ropes! And Bruce Gray still kicked out. The underhanded tactics may not be enough. You can't DDT the master of the DDT.
Obviously not.
Lucha pass here. Back heel trip.
Like a little bit of a schoolboy trip there. Now he's going to set him up. He got him with that DDT.
Paul, we could be moments away from a new champion. And again, ring positioning the whole way. Ty Cross with little awareness he had left. He got himself near the ropes. Edric Everhart immediately put the foot on the ropes, breaks the pinfall.
Ring positioning at its finest, knowing where you are in that ring. Despite that onslaught, Ty Cross had enough in him to roll around to that edge of that ring and get his foot on that ropes.
Bruce Gray is after Everhart. And they're out near the concrete, Paul.
Oh, he's going to DDT. Oh, no.
And the spine rocking off of the canvas. And our cameras for IndyWrestling.us better be careful because this action has been unhinged all night. Again, Paul, I truly believe that the rise of the Contender Tournament has upped everyone's game here at Rise. Everyone a little more on edge than usual.
They are. There's a lot at stake here over the next few months with this tournament. Whoever wins this tournament, there's a possibility it can change the complexion of Rise Wrestling altogether.
And this is high risk here.
Ray's setting him up here. Looks like he might be going for a superplex.
Bruce Gray. Oh, man, Everhart just digging his fingers into the eyes. And Mathis is, he's not all there,
I
Paul.
don't know exactly what he's after here, but...
And we're seeing some teamwork from DDTrash.
Ty Cross, he's still out of it on the outside here. I don't know exactly what the heck's going to go on here, but still trying to set him up for that superplex. He got him. Look out.
Dropping the bow from the top. New champs! New champs! Wait a minute. Ty Cross using the title belt. Paul, this matchup was over.
It's over.
It was over. DDTrash. There should be new champions right now.
And like we said before, the only
Ladies
thing
and
these
gentlemen,
guys
the
care
winners
about...
of this match as the result of a disqualification, DDTrash. However, still your Rise Tag Team Champions, Big Bad Ty Cross and the new ugly Edric Everhart, System Elite.
Now wait a minute here, Paul.
It's like we said before, like I said before, the only thing they care about is coming out of it with those titles. And I got to say it, I made the wrong crowd reference earlier, but you know, I sit here now calling things impartially, but in my day, that would have been good enough for us, so System Elite figures, why the hell not?
You want to talk about an asterisk? System Elite saw their championships going bye-bye. They saw those championships going to Mathis and Bruce Gray, and they get themselves intentionally disqualified to save the belts. Winners.
They did what they had to do to remain champions.
Mathis and Gray the winners, but still champions on a damn technicality or System Elite. And I have to believe that this war is not over.
I'm sure DDTrash will be in line for a rematch real soon.
DDTrash, they deserve a rematch, Paul.
Oh, without a doubt. They had this match won, but like I said, System Elite only cares about one thing, and that's leaving as champions. They don't care if they won, lost, whatever, as long as those belts are in their bags at the end of the night.
There's no honor among thieves, and System Elite just stole a damn victory.